You just need to treat him like a child. You know, it's like, how did they come to that? Which happens a lot in movies where they're like, we just need to shoot him in that hole in his chest. It's like, how do you know that?
This?
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, because this should be recorded.
I'm Chris Lujan.
I am called Bindu.
This is the I Ams.
Because this is a new take on Batman.
Yeah.
Where
it was good.
Every episode is going to be one and done. And you're not a slave to this long fucking story arc.
Uh-huh.
And so it's kind of like awesome. And so this is the new direction of the new Batman. He talked it out. He didn't beat the fucking shit out of the bad guy.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, he talked it out.
And I just thought, what a great way to introduce the new Batman.
Sure.
He came there to fuck some shit up, and he was like, wait a minute.
But like I said, it was a little convenient the way they learned that.
And then he fucking gave him a toy Godzilla.
Did he give him a toy Godzilla?
At the very end.
I need to look at this.
Nah, it's that T-Rex that I got in my house. It's a green T-Rex.
All right, which is almost Godzilla.
Yeah, he goes to beat up fucking Killer Croc. Killer Croc is looking at a big-ass T-Rex.
Which I do, like the way they drew Killer Croc. Mm-hmm. It's fucking tight.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, he did look great.
Jimenez, man. Great job. Mm-hmm. Great execution. I was very happy. And I told you to pick up that comic because the shit was going to sell out.
Mm-hmm.
And the motherfucker sold out.
It did sell out.
Mm-hmm. And it's on second.
It's Batman, another check.
Oh, yeah.
So like I was trying to say, you know how if you go to the lower part of the shelf, there's still 3 different tiers to that shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When we went, all 3 tiers, there was Batman.
Yeah, so you were like, I need to go right when they open because they're going to sell out.
Right.
And I think we probably got there 2 hours after they opened, which isn't that long. And they still had some. So that's when we got them. So lucky us. But yes, I did see an article also that it was the highest selling comic book that week by far.
I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I'm not sorry because I was safe.
That's right.
And I got my comics. And I got the giant-sized ones. And I got the regular ones. And then just the other day,
you did get the giant one.
I saw the blank one, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, because
wow.
the blank one was over with the specialty
Right.
printings.
Yeah. And so for those people that don't know what we're talking about, getting a blank variant cover, our producer, Maceo, has asked me to draw Batman. So that's what I'm going to do. So the next episode, you'll see it'll be drawn.
Also, the interesting thing that I find about
And then
this
I
one.
also have the standard cover.
And so this one, I don't know if this is a DC thing, but like the standard cover is right here.
Right.
On the inside. So typically, from what I understand, I mean, most of my shit is like Image.
That's how
The
most
variant,
of my
yeah, the
Spider-Man
variant
and stuff is.
won't also include the
see the back
standard
of that?
cover.
Fuck, that's so dope. The concept art of
Yeah.
the cover of the comic.
So the variants for this comic are cool because they also have, it's basically like an extra cover instead of replacing
See how
this
it's
one.
explaining how to do the scallops on the
Yeah,
back of the
it's
plate?
like, not like this,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, we're getting rid of that 66 shit.
Yeah, it is
And
pretty
we're
cool.
making it more Frank Millerish.
Okay, so I've invited you here today to talk about Explorer from Another World.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
so
that was a lot of fun.
So Explorer from Another World, we mentioned it a couple episodes ago. I just happened upon it, and I fucking loved it. And I've recommended it to about a half a dozen people. And you watched it, and you wanted to wait till were together to tell me about what you thought of it. Please tell me what you thought of it.
Okay. What a long answer this will be.
Fine with me.
All right. How shall I start?
Can I say how I think you're going to approach this?
Sure.
I think you're going to approach this as they stole this from this movie, they stole this from this movie, they're copying this movie. That's kind of where I think you're going to go. Because I know you have a deeper knowledge of this style of filmmaking. So I have a feeling it's going to be like they aped this and aped that and all that stuff.
Okay.
But I don't know. Because we haven't talked about it at all.
Okay. Now, I think one of my favorite, I'm going to go way far left.
Let's see. Go ahead.
I think one of my favorite things about cinema right now is when a director and a thespian have a certain connection. Mm-hmm. And Quentin Tarantino, who is older than us by about 10 or 11 years, right? He grew up in the late 60s, early 70s.
Right.
And his mom, who was white, was in an area in LA, and she dated very strong alpha male black dudes.
Right.
And Quentin Tarantino, young, impressionable, grew up learning from these black dudes. So when he thinks about language from the 70s or black dudes, he was fucking there, motherfucker. So
Right.
he writes incredible dialogue for someone like a thespian like
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. Now,
Or
when
even Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker was very on it, you know,
Yeah.
with his words and
Yeah, you
stuff.
go and get in the car.
Yeah.
Right.
Maceo, is that camera crazy tilted?
Make sure to like and subscribe and join our Discord and Patreon. Check out our links.
Now back to the show.
Once Samuel Jackson and Quentin Tarantino hooked up, right, it created such an energy that I will watch and follow anything Samuel Jackson does.
Okay.
Right?
I like this so far.
Now, he does all these independent fucking things. Sometimes he's not with Quentin Tarantino, and he's still fucking great. And then sometimes he has to make money.
Sure.
And he became Nick Fury of the Avengers, and he's big badass superhero guy in the Avengers.
And I'm getting tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Those types of shits as well.
Right.
Also, when we had Captain America Winter Soldier,
Oh, yeah.
he was in that movie and has a dope ass scene. Getting the fuck away, showed how dope Nick Fury was, right?
Yeah.
Great. Anyways, whatever. It eventually got to Nick Fury's own show on the Disney Plus thing.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a Samuel L. Jackson led Disney show?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's how out of it I am.
All right. So
Did you know that?
everybody was about it.
Oh, shit.
And it
All right.
came on, and the whole intro of the show was done with AI art.
It's pretty
Okay.
disgusting.
Yeah.
It made so many people mad.
I
Nobody
got-
watched the show.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Two things about AI art. So you know, there at one of the comic book festivals, they kicked someone out because their art was AI.
Oh,
and they just had it.
shit.
They just had an empty table with a thing that said like no AI art. Like fuck that, right?
Whoa.
There's a club in Oakland called the Stork Club that everyone is making their flyers with AI now, and the Stork Club said no more fucking AI flyers. Because they look all the same. They're all very generic looking. So yeah, AI art now people are really turning on it. Like
Man.
in that way.
All right. Now, the Thing from Another World.
Explorer from Another World.
No, Thing from Another World. It's
Okay.
from 1951.
Okay.
Black and white, right?
Gotcha.
Great film. And that's what John Carpenter was trying to redo. The Thing.
Oh, The Thing, which to me was, when I was younger, if you asked me what's the scariest movie I ever saw, it was The Thing. I probably watched it too young.
Easy. No, it's still.
How
Yeah.
could you be afraid of the thing? He just says it's clobbering time.
It's not that thing.
It's so not that thing.
I know.
No, that is
That-
a classic.
Three-headed dog thing with a tongue sticking out freaked me the fuck out.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Okay.
this Explorer from Another World is an homage
Very much.
to what John Carpenter was inspired from.
Right.
So this was we know what we're fucking doing. Watch this, right? And it comes on, but immediately I realize there's music in every scene,
Oh, yes.
but there's no musicians.
Yes. Yes. The music in this was done with AI.
Right.
Or at least treated with AI. Because there are actually musicians credited, but I did
It's
read.
the main dude.
Yes.
He's credited as the musician.
So yes, it is AI music. Continue.
Right. And the whole intro is AI art. The whole space. All of that. It's all AI.
Sure.
And then there's an AI filter over the whole thing so that you can't tell which way we go or whatever.
Yeah.
And as I watched it, because it becomes over the top gory and you can't help but just
Yeah.
squeal in delight how funny it is.
Good. So far, so good.
Right? I started becoming so depressed
Oh man.
because this is genuine proof that no one needs to hire musicians anymore,
I understand what you're getting
and
at.
no one needs to hire artists anymore. Conceptual artists, storyboard. You don't need that anymore. AI is good
When you put it
enough.
like that, I feel duped. But go on.
AI is good enough now. So, but also it was a very small man team. We're talking 19 people
Yeah, I think
to
19.
make a film, but it was mainly like 8 people.
Yeah.
Like 3 main people doing this
Right.
incredible
A
thing.
family.
Right.
A family of people.
And
yeah.
it was done. So at the one point it showed me, I'm not needed at all anymore. Right?
Me neither.
Yeah, right?
Musician, yeah.
Right? But at the same time, we can make a fucking quality film now, dude.
Right.
And you won't be using AI music.
That's true. I would do real
and
stuff.
we
yeah.
won't be using AI art, but we can help. I mean, if this is the direction that everything's going in, you can't stop it. This is what I'm talking about.
No wonder you had to save this for an episode.
Right, because this is what I was talking about with Justin, because Justin is going
Right.
to see this and go, I hate it immediately. The same way people saw the intro to Samuel Jackson shit. I love Samuel Jackson, but once I saw that AI shit, I hated immediately. And this one, it was like,
You hated that you liked it?
I hated that it was good enough, and then I started laughing. And then when that fucking kid got killed with the gas,
Oh,
that is
yeah.
so goddamn funny, dude.
Yeah.
You can't help but open mouth laugh at that shit.
Okay, good. I'm glad you got something out of it besides
So,
anger.
No, they just proved that, because there is blues, there's country, there's bebop music, there's extra diegetic, there's diegetic,
Yeah.
all throughout the entire fucking film.
There's a lot of
And
theremin.
not one musician,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so now I have my musician, my professional musician
True.
friend,
And I have my
telling
professional
me-
artist.
telling me, I want this on 24 hours a day. I love this shit. This is so good. And I'm like,
But I
right.
did tell you 24 hours a day on silent
Yes.
while other shit is playing. I think it just looks so good to me.
it does.
And I fucking loved it too, though.
I mean, okay, so then I watched the making of and all the behind the scenes, and all of the effects are practical,
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah,
all
of
the blood,
yeah.
all the shit, and
You could tell that
they had
yeah.
so much fun. All I kept thinking was, I want to do this with Chris.
So it's a 45-minute movie. Short, I guess you would call it a short, but 45 to me a short is like 15 minutes. But I do understand that anything under 80 minutes or 82, 84, some shit like that is considered a short. So you could watch it on YouTube or Prime. And so like you said, you can't help but laugh at it.
It's great.
But the thing is, even the parts that are crazy extra funny, they play it very serious. They never act it like a comedy.
No, that's why Batman 1966 was so good, because Adam West did not break character.
Right.
He played Batman serious as shit. And it was goofy as fuck.
Right.
But as long as you play it serious, there's some magic happens. And this was done deadpan acting on purpose.
Yeah.
Terrible wigs on purpose.
Terrible wigs.
And it was so, but then they did not hold back on the gore. It was so funny.
Yeah. And fun in a cheesy way at the same time.
Totally
Lots
cheesy.
of blood.
Oh, now that's a damn waste. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That crazy pervert
So,
guy.
yeah, he pulls her. She's without a head or some shit, and he pulls her shirt down to look at her titty.
Yeah.
But,
and then meets his demise as
yeah.
he should.
So the way that I have Batman is a perfect comparison, because the way I described it to somebody is, you know how Leslie Nielsen in the Airplane movies plays it straight, but you know that it's for comedy? This one, they played it straight and they never leaned into comedy once.
No.
But it was so ridiculous. Like you said, the wigs. They did not try to hide that they were wearing wigs. They went like extra far to make sure you knew they were wearing wigs.
Party City
but they
wigs.
never played it as a joke,
No.
which is,
No.
I think, why I loved it. If they acted it out and it was goofy, I might not have liked it so much. But the fact that they didn't call out the comedy, I loved it.
It was so great. It was so handmade.
Yeah.
But the complicated intro in the beginning was done without any artists, and the music wasn't done without any musicians. So it was depressing.
I understand.
Because now my buddy is going, hey, look, the executioner's coming. Doesn't he look cool as fuck? Look at that. Man, he's holding a cool ass axe. But it's me and you, they're gonna get our heads cut off. Right? And so it was a sign of the times. Like, wow.
I guess so.
A small crew can make an impressive movie now with smartphones.
Yeah.
You don't need an orchestra. You don't need musicians. You don't need artists. You can just do it if you have the vision.
Well, I'm down to make a soundtrack. So if we got a story we could tell that we could shoot.
Right. We got to make a movie now. We got to
Damn
make
it.
a short. Right. So that's what this was. It was like, fuck. All right, we got.
I get you.
We have to become filmmakers.
I did read that the music was AI.
Like, let's make our own Godzilla movie, dude.
Do you want to do like stop motion Godzilla?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I did some stop motion stuff. I did the little like mustard walking across the thing for my song Son of Mustard. That should take, if we were to try to do a whole movie and you had to try to sync dialogue to it, oh my God, that seems like such an undertaking, you know?
Fuck that, dude. No, we just have some kind of crazy drama just happen, and it's right after. And we're just in the room talking about it. And then Godzilla comes at the end.
All right. Like your
we just have a real fucking scene, dude, of just real human everything, right?
And then boom, boom.
Yeah, what the fuck? And it gets silly.
Yeah. I'm down to try it. The I-ams, go to the movies.
Right, yeah, it has to be something like that. This is our Tusk. Right.
Do we start with a Godzilla versus the I-ams and it steps on us and that's the end of it?
Oh, yeah.
We could totally do that. That wouldn't be so tough,
That'd
I
be
think.
neat. Dude, you got a...
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's the guy right there.
Perfect fucking model for stop motion.
Yeah, I wonder if they would let us do that. We could always fuck around, right?
I mean, what if you don't show him, just the foot?
Just the foot? Yeah. They probably got copyright on the foot. They own Godzilla's foot. Okay, so...
Yeah.
You enjoyed it, even though part of you... I guess you struggled to enjoy it.
The first time I watched it, I turned it off after
first time.
a minute. After the whole like space and all of this.
Yeah.
It was just, I'm like, oh my God, this is like when they show He-Man in the 1960s Panavision color by AI.
Right.
You know, and it goes through the, every movie by Wes Anderson, right? And
Right.
it goes through that filter. It was that kind of feel. Mm-hmm. And it gave me, I hated it. I had to stop it.
Okay.
And then I'm like, wait, I can't be ignorant. I have to watch this whole thing. So then I started watching it, and then it opens up on music. And I'm like, I went to the very end of the movie, and I was going to look at the credits, and then I decided, no, I think this is AI music.
Okay, so you recognized it immediately.
Yeah, because it's too good.
It is very good.
So it's like, does this guy know how to play every musical instrument and in every genre? Or I don't think so.
Right.
Right? So immediately, like, fuck, he used AI intro, he's using AI music. And so I'm watching it. I got up to the point where right before there was a first violent death. And I'm like, I can't do this. This is fucking, the whole thing has a filter on it to look AI. So this is wanting me to get used to liking AI.
This whole movie was a government ploy to
It's like,
feed
no,
you
it's
AI.
okay. Look, you can do something good with it, right? Mm-hmm. And so the third time I watched it, I got to the blood.
Okay.
And I go, okay, I understand why Chris likes this.
Yeah.
Right? This is going to get worse. And so I watched it all the way to the very fucking end. And by the end, I was completely and totally depressed at how good it was.
Okay, well, good and bad. Thank
Because
you.
they did it with AI.
Yeah.
It was so good.
So I guess I was high enough and in the right mood that I watched it not knowing there was any AI involvement, right? So I read later that the music was done with AI, which, see, like I almost, now that you mention it, it's like, oh yeah, there was some country and shit like that. All I could remember is the, ooh, which like if you're doing that, to me, like, okay, go ahead and use AI for that, you know?
Sure.
But
No,
I guess
but
I didn't even recognize that the visuals were AI.
in the police station, they're listening to country music. Mm-hmm. At home, they're listening. There's music in every scene,
That's true.
and it's like bands on the radio or on the TV.
Yeah.
Or it's whole songs, but they only have to make the scene's only however long, so they only have to have music to fit that little bit.
Right.
And so
It's interesting because,
it's sad.
well, it's an independent, super independent, right? No one you've ever heard of before in your life. No one you've ever seen. No one you could even recognize and go, that guy is from this thing.
Right.
I mean, it seemed like probably like a small town theater group was like, we're going to make a movie.
That's exactly what it seemed like.
And so it's odd for me that, like, I guess I'm giving them a pass with the AI, because to me, it seems like we're making this movie. We're on no budget. We don't know any musicians, or no musician would do this for nothing. So we're going to do what we can and use AI. Now, if a big budget studio was using AI, with how you mentioned the Star Wars thing, I would probably be like, that's fucked up. They have millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Why wouldn't they hire musicians?
Hundreds of millions of dollars, dude.
Right? Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. I know. Like, the budget on shit now,
Yeah.
sometimes
It's
is
hundreds of millions
yeah.
No, for real.
I mean, do you remember when it was like,
Those
this
adventure movies are
movie
making
cost
$1 billion
80 million? Yeah, I know that.
They're making $1 billion now.
Yeah.
They're hundreds of millions.
Yeah, they weren't hundreds of millions when we were kids, but yeah, now they are. So I'm not going to let it bother me that they used AI, because I feel like it was probably like out of necessity, not out of, hey, we're going to do this thing and we want to use AI. Maybe they did want to use AI. I don't know. Maybe I'll write to the director.
No, I think they wanted to do something and did it. Right? Just like I said, I don't know how to animate. I'm not an animator, but I also don't have the capital to be able to hire an animation team. But I am an artist.
Right.
So I can design concept art and then use AI to animate
Yeah,
my
that
art.
was your plan.
Right? And when I brought that concept up to a real animator, he cringed at that idea.
Right.
And I was like, well, it made me rethink. And then right after that is when we watched this.
Right.
And I was watching it through the eyes of Justin.
I could see that.
And Justin is going to be like, what the fuck? Why even do
Yeah.
anything? Because he was going to make a cartoon.
Right.
And
has
then he
an episode
realized,
done, yeah.
AI is so good and so hard to compete against. He's like, why even bother? I'm going to turn it into a book. Watching this, I realized, why am I even going to do a book? Because you're going to be able to say, give me a whole comic book, this concept, this color, this art style, and it's going to come out like that.
But like I said, they just kicked somebody out of a comic book convention because of it. And the Stork Club in San Francisco said no more AI posters. So there definitely is a, we want the human element, so.
Oh, the problem with a lot of AI, though, regardless of if you say in this style, this, like, the images that AI generates is very homogeneous. All of it feels the same.
Exactly.
So, like, the reason to still have humans doing art is because there is feeling. Whereas if you're telling an AI make this, it quote unquote has feeling.
Yes. So in fact, I just did review a book for a friend of mine. A friend of mine wrote a book, and I gave notes on I would change this, maybe think about this or whatever. And I have seen the cover. I don't want to talk about who it is or what it is. I have seen the cover, which I didn't mention to him because when he gave me the book, I don't think it had the cover attached, but I have seen the cover. And I do want to tell him that he should reconsider because it very much looks like AI. It just has that feel. AI has a feel. And AI has round corners. AI is plastic. It has that plastic look, all of the artwork,
You know what's bizarre is that in Batman, The Dark Knight Strikes Again, the comic that a lot of people don't like because the art style is terrible. And it's the same crew. But they tried to do everything on like their new Apple products that just came out, and it shows.
I'm sure it does. Yeah.
But in it, they talk about like one of the main things of the story was AI president. the audience, the American
here
people.
we go.
The American people didn't know there was an AI president, and he was a fucking hologram.
Right.
And no one knew it. And at a live press conference, he glitches out.
He does a Max Headroom.
Yeah. And everyone is like, what the fuck did we just watch right now? And
Right.
it starts this whole thing, right? And so...
I know where we're going.
Right? So we just had a fucking assassination in America in broad daylight. And we haven't had one of those since the 60s, right? An actual assassination.
Plenty of murder. Not what you would consider an assassination, yeah.
Yeah. But this was like an assassination in broad daylight. And when the President of the United States announced it to the world, what we saw was AI.
Yeah. So
And
now...
that's bizarre.
Right. So now, I mean, when there is a moment in that video where it does like a fast motion thing. And so they're saying that like, this is what they're saying.
I know.
It was him enhanced with AI. But when you watch that whole thing, I think we're starting to understand how AI moves and stuff like that. The whole thing looks like AI to me.
It is.
Not just that like fast move, like where they say it was enhanced. It really just like the whole thing looks like AI, which is of course crazy because right before that you didn't see him or hear from him for like 6 days and
Right.
all of these rumors of the president is dead and all of this stuff.
No, but when you do see him, his face is drooping, and everyone started talking about it, and it was after that
Right.
that this AI thing comes on, and you can watch his hand morph.
Yeah.
That's mostly what I've seen, and
Definitely.
because AI still has problems with hands.
Right.
Yeah.
His-
Like the
I
Will Smith
watched it,
video.
man. Eating Pusketti.
No. Do you know about the Will Smith video? He just released a music video.
AI crowd.
Yeah.
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 God, that guy just keeps digging it.
He sure
Music
does.
Video is AI.
Which one? The one with the crowd? It's not the Pretty Girls one.
Oh,
The one after that. They released a video like 2 weeks ago where Will Smith, it's like he's doing a concert, but it's a music video. And the crowd, like the people have like paused on it, and all of the hands look all crazy.
That's
and stuff.
so embarrassing.
I don't know, man. It is embarrassing, and people have called it out as AI.
Dang. What a
So
tryhard.
without getting into politics, we had like a legit AI video of the president.
Yep.
Fucking crazy.
That's a
you know?
Batman comic, dude.
Yeah.
And they said that comic was sucked. And no, he was telling
Yeah.
the
So
truth.
real life sucks. Yeah.
Right, and not only that, but Batman in that comic was talking through social media and podcasters.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's happening right now.
So I did see I saw a still picture of the mouth droop, but I have seen in other videos, which are clearly, they're not old videos, where I don't see that. So who fucking knows, man? Who knows?
Who knows? Because we have an actual administration that thinks it's okay to put out an AI video of the President of the United
Yeah.
States announcing something like an assassination.
Say what you want.
That's bizarre.
Say what you want about whoever, but like I truly believe that whole video is AI. Okay, now
It is.
I have a feel. This is what I feel. I
looks
feel
like
I feel like the talking is probably really Donald Trump,
oh, but that okay. Here's something. Though.
but they AI'd the video. That's what I
Donald
think.
Trump's voice has been one of like the voices that has been on like AI for years.
Oh yeah, we could probably get an AI Donald Trump Waze to give us directions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
very
gotcha.
easy.
Probably.
Yeah, we saw some Batman comic book shit. So me right now, I'm living in a nightmare world. And the area that I live in is a part of this,
The other side.
it's, I mean, they're holding candlelight vigils and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you guys, the hypocrisy is insane. But I understand because of our algorithms on our social media being
Yeah.
controlled by the billionaires that are on the side of fucking the President of the United States. Depending on what you look at,
Right.
that's what you're going to see more of.
And your algorithm is probably controlled by AI, right? Obviously, it's like whatever you're searching for, that's what it feeds you. There's not a guy behind a computer going, he's looking at titties again.
Right.
Show him more titties. You
Yeah,
know?
but if you're on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and you're a Christian and you look at a lot of Christian
Right,
stuff,
that's what it feeds
you're
you.
going to see a lot of that stuff, right? So there's, there's a lot of good video montages of certain people saying good things because that's in their algorithm.
And then the same person who they see saying good things is fed to different people where they're saying not so good things.
Right, and now that algorithm, all you're seeing is that person being terrible.
So before, that's what I was seeing. I was seeing the bad side of Charlie Kirk, let's say. Right. I was seeing the bad side. Since he was assassinated, which you just said, I've been somehow seeing both sides. Like I've been seeing the anti-Charlie Kirk side, but I've also, in my algorithm now, is the we love Charlie Kirk side. So for somehow now I'm seeing all of it instead of just seeing one side. And probably because I've like Googled and started looking into shit. And so now maybe it doesn't know what to feed me, so it's feeding me all of it.
You know what's
I broke my algorithm.
What's interesting for me is that, and you didn't break your algorithm. You are looking at all of it now, so you can see. What's trippy for me is that I've been like paint daddy in this area for like a decade.
Right.
So I started before the President Trump started in 2016.
Right.
So I remember what this area was like when everyone partied together. And then I remembered what happened when Trump became president and everything got polarized immediately. And then going into the pandemic 3 years after that, what happened to this area, went really hard right wing. But because right wing is very Christian, and there's a lot of Christian and love in this area.
Right.
But there are these evil people hiding in that and using it, right? And so if you're on the left, you know about the evil people and all their evil things show up in your algorithm. So you're very aware of it.
Right.
The people that don't have them in their algorithm don't see it.
Right.
And there doesn't seem to be a way for anyone to communicate to anybody.
Which is almost like the algorithm is doing its best to separate us.
Exactly. And no one is looking at who controls the algorithm and who we should be looking at.
Back to the billionaires.
Have you seen, so I can't remember if we talked about this or not, but like streamers, most top streamers bought a lot lot of their viewers.
I mean, that's
not like they bought.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Bots,
view
bots.
That's the same with Instagram. Like you could pay people to get you more followers, which I just can't get behind.
So what?
I can't do that.
What people are finding out, kind of, is that the internet is just a lot of bots commenting, talking.
With other bots.
Not only that, but I saw a post where they pointed out that someone with the same name on the same post made a post with both sides. One being on one side and one being on the opposite side. Yeah. And they were just like, I mean, if this isn't bots right here, come on. You know?
Yeah, it's really wild. I've taken a huge step back from social media just because of it.
It's a good idea.
But it's like I know good people from my shows because there's no politics in my shows.
Right.
So people use me as an escape. And I'm watching these people be evil as fuck to each other.
But they don't think it because that's not what they're being fed. Right. You know, so like...
It's a trip.
I mean, maybe we're looking at the wrong thing to be mad at. Maybe they're not the ones we should be mad at, but it's the people in charge of the algorithms.
Correct.
And like I said, trying to keep us apart, you know, making teams. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you, man. I would like to see the President of the United States try to unite people, no matter who it is.
Yeah.
And this president we have right now is like, we can't work with the left. And it's like, dude, that means the country can't hear. What are you talking about?
I mean, I saw a video this morning, let's say it's real and not AI, where they were talking to the president about how the Democrats hate him, right? And he was like, that's fine, I hate them too. And so then, of course, it becomes like, how can we have a president that hates half of the country?
It's bizarre, man.
You know, I don't know.
There has to be grandpa that sits everyone down and makes everyone get along, right? And we don't have that.
Not right now.
And the whole world is looking at us going, what the fuck? Get your shit together. And it's like, man.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, so... this started off with Explorer from Another World and ended up here.
No, but we're here because of AI, you know. So I don't think we have strayed. Of course, we have strayed from Explorer, but I don't think we've strayed from the AI topic. I mean, this one might be called Explorer from Another World and AI. You know, who knows?
Having exactly this crazy conversation with Justin and having it hit me and affect me in such a way, because I was totally like, I'm going to AI my art.
Right.
And we're going to make animated movies.
Because you weren't seeing it as an evil. You were seeing it as a tool. Right. You were seeing I think you also had the people, like AI can be evil and I'm not talking about the algorithm and evil people and not evil people. I'm talking about it could be used in a shitty way. But if you use it as a tool for the stuff that you've created,
right.
I think you were looking at it as like you were going to hold its hand and get it to help you.
Right.
And then Justin kind of was like, fuck that. And you were like, oh no. And
right. Justin goes,
crisis.
I would rather someone bootleg my shit and do that before I do that.
Right.
It's like, I'm not going to give my babies to the machine. And I felt that on such a level because him and I are this.
Right.
Oh, God. And then Explorer from Another World that goes out and does exactly what I'm talking about. And it's good.
Yeah.
It's hella good. And so I'm like, so
right.
I think, and so now while I'm going, right, the White House uses AI president to announce a tragedy that's happened. By the way, I am strongly against any violence.
Yeah.
No violence. No political violence.
Look, no violence.
No revenge. No retribution. Fucking let's talk things out. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Batman shouldn't fight Superman. They should talk things out. Both. Yeah.
I mean, who knows what's going to happen from here?
So now I'm just like, there's no way to get around AI. I'm going to use it.
I mean, you know, so who knows where we're going to go from here? What I'm getting at is either things are going to escalate because, you know, Charlie Kirk was assassinated and the sides are very split.
Right.
Or the sides that are split will kind of understand what we're talking about now and understand that we are being split. And maybe we'll start to understand each other a little bit more. Right. And maybe things, I guess that's the hope, is that maybe things won't be so crazy. But the people at the top seem to want to make things crazy. So who knows?
Yeah, I thought Charlie Kirk was a very negative person in the world. You and I try to spread positivity everywhere. So, and we have obligation. Once you start having an actual soapbox,
sure, yeah,
you have an obligation to do good. I think.
Yeah,
and I think he had a very big soapbox, and he was not good. And but I think what happened to him was fucking horrible.
Right.
And I don't want that to happen to anybody.
But see, here's the thing, is you're saying he was not good.
Right.
But then the algorithm is feeding his fans, they're not feeding them the not good stuff. So they only see the positive side.
Yeah.
You know, so AI, baby.
I'm definitely going to come up with my own concept shit, you know, and then then animate it with AI. Speaking of which, the new iPads are going to be announced soon.
Oh, they didn't announce the iPads?
Nope. That's going to be in October. It's all coming up. So the new phones are coming out. I'm going to get mines. I think I'm going to get the orange one. I'm liking orange right now.
So I haven't looked into any of it. Do I need to get the new iPhone?
No.
I know you're a tech junkie, and you seem to upgrade a lot, right?
Why don't you use mine as an experimentation, because they say a lot of shit, and I'm getting it so we can see if the phone heats up while we're recording.
Sure.
Because if it doesn't, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, if it does,
yeah.
Because I think it's
more lies.
It's the same fucking screen. The screen got up to a certain goodness, and that's all you can do.
Goodness. Yeah. I love that. So screen same, battery, it'll last all day. This is better than your last iPhone, which is what they say like every time.
How much do you have to charge your phone every day? Do you charge it multiple times a day?
It's hard to say, because when I'm in the car, I plug it in because that's how I listen to my music.
Sure.
But if I'm not driving, I think it will last all day. I don't look at too much on it. Like if I'm watching YouTube, I typically watch it on the TV.
Your 16 Pro Max will run out before the day's over?
I don't think so.
Mine has never done that.
Yeah, I don't think it has. That's what I'm getting at. Is if I watched YouTube on it, but like in between these episodes, I was down to 13%. But we did just record 2 episodes, so it's using up.
Well, that's another thing that I want to get this phone, because when you start recording in 4K, because I'm going to record my show in like, you can do all kinds of new shit now. I'm not going to drop all the words, all that bullshit, right?
Hemi.
Right. But I'm going to be recording.
OLED.
Yeah. And so that I can fuck with colors, and I'm going to try to do everything on a professional level just to see. Okay. Because I think we're going in the direction that you and I will first start making like funny commercials that are fake.
That works.
And then it will turn into like a Godzilla movie.
Okay.
Where it's a dramatic scene, and then it gets interrupted by Godzilla before the scene is, completed.
All right. Let's get out the screenwriting software.
Right. And so, because the main reason I'm bringing that up is because when that new iPad comes out next month, I'm going to snag one, finally. Yeah. And I'm going to be able to make 11 by 17, so I'm going to be able to draw comics. Right. Which is fucking awesome.
Will you draw comics?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
All right.
Yeah, how long has it been since you've drawn?
It's been a long time.
He drew a pizza.
Well, it makes me mad because when I draw, I can't print it. So, like, what the fuck? It's all just sketches. All right, I know how to draw.
Like how we take pictures on our phones and never print them out anymore.
Right. So I get it. So I want a professional machine so I could do professional work. Okay. I know what I'm doing.
And print it out and all that stuff.
Yeah. So, like, the last thing that I did was your project, which was fun. Yeah. Right? And it was great. And I like the halftones and everything. And I would like to continue with that style, do cool shit with that style. Yeah. But I want it print worthy. Right. So why put the effort in? Yeah. It's just, So it's coming. 1 month.
So did you do a final version of the Son of Mustard with all 9 panels and the Son of Mustard at the top? Yeah. Did you do that? I need to track that down because I want to print that out. I do need to put a QR code on it. I kind of want to just hang that around town or something. Okay. Put it on the bulletin board at Big House Beans and shit like that. People scan the code. I was thinking I would send them right to that song. I'll just send them to the whole album.
That's funny. Yeah, that's cool. I love that idea. Yeah. I'll send it to you today.
Okay, let's go.
Well, because right after I leave here, I'm going to eat the rest of my sandwich. And then I'm going to fuck around and sketch a little bit before I start drawing this Batman. All right. For Maceo.
Sounds good.
And then the next time I'll be here, there'll be a Batman on it.
All right.
Yeah, because I have one too. And I was going to either draw Batman on it or save it for when I see Bill Sienkiewicz or fucking Mahfoud again or, whatever. Yeah. Whoever. Whatever.
Yeah. You're not still mad at Mahfoud?
He stole my money, man. You wouldn't be mad if someone took your money?
I would be mad. Oh,
took my money.
Speaking of taking my money, this will be the last thing. What time is it? Okay. So speaking of money,
he just did the Eddie P. Con too. He's over there with everybody.
Do you remember when I ordered those skateboards?
Oh God, yeah.
The Life of Grime skateboards back in May or some shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. So they were supposed to ship them out, and I was hoping to have them before the release of the record so that I could offer up, we have these skate decks with the graphic on it.
Skate into the room.
No.
Fucking kick it up.
So that it's like, I could do that, huh? Now, the Life of Grime skate deck. So I had ordered them, and I actually got my money back because they didn't ship them. And I had to make a dispute with the credit card company and everything, right? What? I ended up getting my money back, and then I got a shipping notification. Right? That they finally shipped them even after I got my money back, which didn't make sense to me because the credit card company said that they would, when I filed the dispute, that they would go over it with the seller, the merchant, whatever. And so I got my money back, right? And so I get a shipping notification and they were supposed to be delivered last Wednesday. And they actually got bumped up to the Monday before. And so I check and it's like, oh, they've been delivered at or near the mailbox. It was like 11:14 in the morning. We don't get our mail until like 4:30, right? So I go outside, There's nothing, and they can't deliver them to the mailbox. You're not going to put 10 skateboards in a mailbox, so they would have had to drop them on the porch. Now, sometimes the mail person, will just scan a bunch of shit that they're going to deliver, and then sometimes they even come the next day after they say they've been delivered. Now it's a week later, still no skateboards, which is fine with me because I got my money back, anyways, right? But I'm kind of wondering, like, did they deliver them to the neighbor? Or did someone at the post office snag them? Post office be shady.
Dang, you still don't got those guys.
I probably never will, but like I said, I got my money back. Let's say they came in. What is my course of action? Do I then reach out to the company and go like, hey, got the boards. Here's the money again.
No.
No.
No, not for...
Because you asked Brandon to reach out to them on Instagram, and they told you the turnaround time was 2 weeks. It's been over 2 months.
Oh, May, June, July,
saying,
August, September.
Yeah.
It's been 4 months without them.
I'm just saying,
yeah.
I
2 weeks. It's been over 2 months.
Yeah, and I think it was late June or early July when you asked them, and they said 2 weeks.
You know what? If I would have got it back in like a month, I'd let them know and pay for it.
Yeah.
Right.
But now we're like 4.5 months later or some shit.
Yours.
Yeah.
Yo ho.
But like I said, they were supposed to be delivered
Look at all the
a week
anxiety
ago,
they caused.
and I don't have them. Yeah, they did cause a lot of
Man,
anxiety.
you paid for an incredible amount of anxiety. Give me the fucking skateboards.
Yeah, 10 skateboards.
Yeah.
Custom that I was supposed to offer up with the album release, and they never came.
Damn, you'd have been cool, and it looks just like this.
Yep.
Man.
And see, like now, it's so far past the release date of the album.
That I might be able to get one now.
No, but what I'm saying, if they came in, how do I then try to promote them? Because the album's already out. Like the whole thing was to do it all together. Like you could order the album, you could order the cassette, you could order the skate deck, Here's a package deal, like whatever.
You gotta wait until Total Santos Park does that crazy extreme games fucking display and be over there with your decks. And I'm like, oh shit.
But here's the thing. They're custom, right? So if anyone has them, if they ever come up for sale somewhere, I'm clearly going to know that those are my decks, because they're
10 in the world.
10 of a kind,
Yeah.
That's it. So I just wanted to mention that since, I don't know, we're talking about shit.
We're talking about we're going to make all these comics and all that shit.
Yeah,
But
art.
I think the main thing that I'm going towards is that I'm going to be living minimal. So I have decided and I've learned digital, and watching this film Explorer from Another World, it was done so well with such a small crew,
Right.
and showing you what can be done. But
That is true.
the professional artist in me is like, holy fuck, dude, right? The musician in you should be going, yikes, holy God.
Well, so like I said, there was a record label out there that was doing some AI stuff with their music. They were hiring real musicians and recording all of the music. None of that was AI. Then they were feeding it to an AI generator, whatever program or whatever they're using, and they were having it write lyrics and sing, right? So it was AI lyrics and AI voice. And they're putting out those records. And so like when I learned about that, I said out loud to whoever would listen, like the only way I could ever use AI in that way would be as like a demo, to be like, here's the lyrics, these are the notes. Right. Now Andre or whoever come in and sing it, Yep. That's how maybe I would utilize it.
Yeah, like
utilize
sketch.
it. There is exactly.
Like a
rough
sketch,
draft.
yeah, storyboard, but music.
And there is a guy in the Bay Area who goes by Otis McDonald. His name is Joe Begale. And he did an experiment where he fed a couple, I think he just sang like one sentence of a melody. That's what he fed to it. And asked for different versions of a song. And it generated all of these different versions of the song that he just sang one melody to. And I think he was seeing it as a way to get arrangement ideas. Like I don't think and in fact in the video he said he would never use the AI music, but it would be a way to come up with ideas that maybe you might not come up with. So I don't know, but I can't get past the AI in that way.
I think just the Explorer from Another World was the nail in the coffin for me, that AI is here to stay. It's the way we're going. There's no going back.
Yeah.
Because now with the new AirPod Pro 3s that are coming out, they're going to use AI with translation, and now you can fucking go into Chinatown and hear what everybody's saying translated to you. That is Star Trek.
I mean, I guess that's AI, right?
That's Batman tech.
So you could either now, and this is me not talking shit about
It's
Justin,
AI.
because I love Justin's work. But you could either embrace AI. Here's your options. You either embrace AI and use it how you can use it, or you quit.
Right. And that's why I'm saying, like, you know, I have this grand studio with all these things, and I love working, with real art. I like my hands dirty. I do that at my work. I get to paint, and
I've
think
already got it.
it's all going away. It all has to be digital.
So wait, I just want you think that the only options are use AI or quit?
If you're mad about the way AI is going. I mean, you could obviously still.
But if you're
could,
mad about
you
the
could,
way that AI is going, you should prove them wrong.
I get what you're saying, but I think AI is going to get to the point to where it's so good, there's going to be no proving it wrong.
Well, that's what the Explorer from Another World is. It's proof. It works successfully.
So,
Like, fuck.
so you
Can't fight it.
like to do traditional art. Physically, on paper, pencils, pens. You had to adapt and learn how to use the iPad,
Correct.
right? In a way, aren't all of your brushes kind of a version of AI?
Absolutely.
So that's what I mean by, like, you have to, like, pick the parts that you're going to use.
talking about?
It was
What am I
nails on the
talking
chocolate.
about?
Yeah, like, so my
I know what I'm talking
stylus can be it could be watercolor,
Right.
it could be ink, it could be paint, it could be
And
whatever.
Isn't that AI taking your stylus
It is.
and incorporating?
No.
No, how? Okay, explain.
It's input to output. It's not AI.
I
I
get what you're
understand
saying.
what you're trying to say.
And I understand what he's saying as
Right.
well. There's not a...
Your brush has so many settings that you can mess
right.
with, and if you put the pen on the paper, there's not like a ton of
I get what you're saying.
like AI is a language model.
I get... Yeah.
There is none of that happening
I
when
get
you
what
put
you're
the
saying.
pen onto the
But
tablet.
the stylus to the tablet, and it's... Maybe AI is the wrong word, but it is definitely converting this tiny little point to...
Same ballpark. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I guess AI is more something that you ask it to do. But
That's
see,
why
like
I
with your
was-
stylus, you're asking it to use this brush.
No,
I was-
it's input output.
I was so
That- I
against
mean,
Isn't that what AI is? You tell it what you want and it outputs it?
Okay, but AI is a language model that it's not the same thing.
I know it's not the same thing, but it's
You're
not the same.
generalizing it. You're saying that all input to output is AI, which isn't true.
He's AI.
I didn't like learning digital. I had a Wacom tablet. I was using Photoshop. I was using Illustrator.
Right.
It was CS6. Learning all of that. And then Procreate came out on the iPads, but there was no stylus yet. So it was to search for the good stylus or whatever.
Right.
When they finally came out with that Apple Pencil, it finally started working kind of right. And then once they hit part 2, it was great.
Yeah.
And now there's part 3 or
Okay.
whatever. I think
Is that
that's
out
gonna be
already?
that, yeah.
Okay.
And it's like, it's so good. Right. And so now I can do a whole lot of things on the go without taking my entire studio with me, even though
Right.
I like my entire studio. But because of the world right now, I'm having to live a minimalistic, humble life
Right.
where I'm on the road a lot.
Yeah.
So because of that, now the iPad is the only way to go if I want to be doing what I want to do.
Right.
So I don't think there's no way around it. AI is coming.
Yeah.
Or it's already here. And I don't think people know how much it's already
Right.
in.
So, I mean, so back to the AI president video. To me, the way it moves, and I'm not just talking about that one, like, sped up part or whatever.
No, all of it.
So But there has to be plenty of people, and I don't know if maybe it's just the older generation who's not used to AI, but like there has to be people watching that thinking it's real, right? Mm-hmm. Like if
it's not even just the older generation, it's people who are ignorant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but what, like, they had to approve that before it went out. Could they not see it?
There's no more regulation. Everyone that would say that's wrong has been fired.
Yeah, you're right about
Everyone
that.
in the FBI that refused to, be a part of crooked shit had been fired.
That's true, yeah.
So we are living in a comic book nightmare. Every day gets worse. But now we've had a political assassination. Wow.
What's that thing called when it's like fake and you could tell? The what's it called?
I don't know.
Because that's exactly what it is.
You know what was terrible, though, is that one clip of him going, there should be public executions.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it should be live, televised, it should be quick. And he goes, it could be brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck? You came up with this idea so long ago. Brought to you by and fighting over wars.
Yeah.
Instead of wars happening.
Yeah, that was one of my
soldiers.
My grand script ideas was countries would be teams.
Yeah.
Like, and you would have like a Exxon Mobil patch.
Right.
Like
You look like NASCAR.
Yeah, your military uniform would be NASCAR, and it would be televised, and there would be like, like
No more world wars.
like football. This team would face this team, and the winner would go on to the next team. Yeah,
and that's how everything would be settled. Yeah, and it would be called Brought to You By.
Brought to you by, yeah.
And so it was just bizarre seeing the ironic turn of events. Horrible, but in retrospect, when you look at it, it's so ironic. It's just, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's just, man, how terrible. And as all of this nightmaric shit is happening, and I'm thinking, like, we need Batman. A literal Batman comic happens right in front of me.
Right.
And the president glitches out live.
Yeah, but we still don't have Batman.
Fucking kidding me? And there's no Batman and there's no Superman and fucking Lex Luthor rules the earth.
Yeah.
It's a trip. And new iPhones are coming out. And Godzilla Fest is coming soon again.
Congrats to Stephen Colbert for winning that Emmy for his show.
Hell yeah. What did he come out? Is anybody hiring?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, go watch Explorer from Another World, people. You'll either love it or hate it. At first, I thought you were hating it. At first, you did hate it, and then you gave it a chance.
I hate it, and I hate that I love it. I hate that it worked. I'm totally going to do something very similar.
Well, good. Look, it inspired you in a weird way.
It just showed me that the way of the horse is done, and there's an automobile.
Yeah, you better upgrade that buggy.
Right. And there's going to be a whole lot of people complaining about that automobile and how fast they drive and all that shit. And it's like, you can't stop.
I guess you're right when you look at it like that. Like you better adopt it.
Yeah.
And don't get left in the dust.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you've already transcended that and you're so fucking good.
Oh yeah, if you're
like,
already
fuck that, I will only do real art.
But I almost think good doesn't matter. At this point, it's like you already have to be known.
Known and successful and financially okay that you can do shit like that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
If you're a struggling artist like me and you, so this makes our real jobs difficult. But live entertainment is always going to be needed.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, you're not going to go watch a live AI band. Now, of course, you could, like, see something like the Gorillaz, but that's not AI. That, you're not going to... I think it's going to be a while before you go watch people, like, not people on stage, if that makes sense. Like, live music right now is still live music.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Do you not know what's going on in Japan?
Oh, my God. I know there's holograms and shit, right? What's going on? Jesus, what's going on in Japan?
I mean, that's what I was talking about, Vocaloids.
The holograms, yeah. So, yeah, I do know that there's, like, holograms and shit like that. But that's a little bit different to me because they have made a show with that.
Jam.
I don't know.
Truly outrageous. Truly outrageous.
It's just...
She fucking put a hologram around herself and she fucking performed as a pop star.
And the evil band was called the Misfits.
with Glenn Danzig in it.
Yeah,
Deep cuts.
very much. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you got to embrace the artificial intelligence.
I guess so, yeah. You know what I hate now, though?
What?
When you go, a lot of times when you're doing sound. Okay, so for instance, we played a wedding last week, and then this week we did 3 nights in Reno. The way the sound systems are now, there's no mixing console. They plug their microphones into a box, and then they have an iPad, and that's how they work stuff.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. There's something wrong with that.
I run my whole show off an iPad.
Fucker.
I tether it to my iPhone so I can use my Apple Music.
Yeah, but you're not mixing a live band and being like, because it'll be like, hey, so I don't know,
You're right.
maybe it's convenient.
I'm just playing a song. I'm
No, I
just
don't.
DJing.
Yeah, maybe it's convenient, but like when you're like, oh, can I get more saxophone in the monitor? They go to their iPad and they turn up the saxophone in your. So maybe it's more convenient than a mixing board.
Well, you like this shit. Look at all these things to touch.
The Tascam 388. Yeah,
Fucking scientist.
knobs, faders.
Yeah, you're like a 70s
Tape.
robot over here. Get her! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da!
Yeah.
And you're doing all this shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, man, thanks for finding my beard brush.
I found it on accident.
I've been
It's been
looking
here
for
for
it.
2 weeks, and I didn't even notice it until a half an hour ago.
Well,
or
'cause since I'm
an
packed
hour
up and
ago.
moving everything, I'm like, good grief, Charlie Brown. Where
Where did I put it?
did I put it? I need it every day,
It was right here, and I didn't even see it.
you know? They're coming back.
Can I say something?
What?
I think I'm done.
Me too.
All right.